Hey Forex traders, Israel coming here from vintageeducation.com, and welcome to the latest edition of At Home with a Forex Trader. This is actually a sort of special edition today because I'm not actually at home. As you can see, you might be able to see people in the background, you might be able to see the swimming pool in the background. I'm actually on holiday right now for a couple of weeks in wonderful Morocco. It's actually really funny because my wife and daughter are actually in the swimming pool behind me, and after I do this video to help you out in regards to your Forex trading, I'm probably going to go and jump in the pool and obviously have loads of fun with my family. Okay, now it's really interesting because I haven't done an episode of At Home with a Forex Trader for a little while now, so I want to actually impart to you loads of valuable lessons, probably 3 lessons basically of a couple of things that I thought are really important in regards to Forex trading. Now it's really interesting because Forex trading is one of those things you might not understand how beneficial Forex actually is. Well, one of the big things about Forex is I can do stuff like this. Okay, I can be in any location as long as there's internet connection, and I can be able to make money and provide for my family. It's very different from probably what you're used to right now, where you probably have to go to a particular location in the world every single day, Monday to Friday, sometimes Saturday and Sunday as well, work 40 to 60 hours a week and not be completely satisfied with your life. Well, I can pretty much guarantee that where I'm at right now is somewhere closer to where you want to be. Now it's actually interesting. I just want to preface this now by saying, don't be surprised if my wife or my daughter or someone from my family actually runs up and actually ruins the video. Okay, I'm not going to be surprised about that. Okay, another thing as well, you might be able to hear music in the background. Obviously people are having fun, there's music going on, etc. Just want to get that out of the way. Alright, so listen, Forex trading is a really beneficial opportunity for you. Okay, you don't have to risk a lot of money, you don't even have to start with a lot of money, but it does put you in a position where you can actually make quite a bit of actually money, to a point where you can actually have Forex trading pay your bills and actually take care of your family. Okay, sometimes actually if you do this really good, okay, like I've been able to do, and I can show you how to do that, you can be in a position where you can take care of yourself and actually your friends and outer family as well. So there's a couple of things, and I just jotted them down here just to make sure I remember all of these things, because there's 3 really key things I want to talk about on today's episode of At Home with a Forex Trader. Now I might do a couple more. This is pretty much the most enjoyable thing I love to do to the public for free in regards to helping Forex traders right now. Okay, because I get to do this education raw and uncut. There's literally no editing really, and I get to just impart to you loads of wisdom that can help you in regards to your Forex trading. So the first thing I want to talk about that I jotted down was a situation that happened actually a couple of weeks ago. Okay, and it actually spanned over about a month. Now this was based on a big mistake a lot of Forex traders make. Now let me just start this by talking about myself as a beginner Forex trader. So when I first started trading Forex, I did the mistake that a lot of people make. You probably made this mistake as well, and that was literally thinking I can go it alone. And I went it alone, started off, won my first trade, which is actually quite funny, but after that I thought I was a superhero trader. I started to lose money. Okay, then I got a bit more wise, pretty much based on the beating I took in the beginning, and I decided, you know what, I want to start getting education. Now within that journey, something happened to me which happens to a lot of Forex traders, and that's what I call chasing shiny objects. Okay, another way I've termed it is money bag guys. That's when you're focusing on things that are promising you crazy unattainable returns, millions of dollars, 100%, 90%, 85% accuracy, hit rate on your trading strategy, stuff like that. I'm sure you've heard it. Thousands of pips in X amount of days, all of that mumbo jumbo. I'm sure you've heard all of that kind of stuff before, and if you haven't, I'm warning you now, so you never have to run into that situation. Now the big drama for me was I fell into this trap and I actually bought a program which was all centered around a shiny object which was going to do all of the trading for me, but I was actually going to make all of the money. And what actually happened is, surprise surprise, the shiny object didn't work, and I actually was actually losing money from it. I actually stopped using it pretty much right away because I realized I'd pretty much put my hope in something that didn't work. Now this all sets up the scene for what happened about a month ago with a guy named Jim. Okay, now he attended one of my free Forex workshops, and he liked what I was talking about. He liked the way I talked about always taking trades with low risk but maximum reward. That's the staple really of the education and what I do in regards to the Forex industry and how I help people. Okay, and he liked all of the things I was saying, but one thing he said which wasn't related to me was, he said, look, over the last year I've lost about 5k and I've gone through 14 different programs. Okay, different people here, Forex, futures, etc. It doesn't matter. Okay, and I literally had to kind of coach him and say to him, look, you know what, Jim, the reason you're in the position you are now, the reason you've lost 5k, and for you it might be different, okay, I've had students that have lost 100k, okay, in 12 months, stuff like that. It's different, and I've been able to transform those kind of traders, okay. Just look at the channel, you can see all of the different examples of this kind of stuff. But the point is, I said to him, the reason you've been in that position is because you decided to chase shiny objects. And he actually told me in various emails that, look, one person promised him this, another person promised him this, another person promised him that. Now these are all big popular Forex gurus, as you like to put it, okay. And I quickly told him swiftly, look, I'm not a Forex guru, I'm just an ordinary guy who's doing this because I want to be able to provide for my family, okay. I'm not no special person, I don't have no superpowers or anything like that. I'm just a person that had a hungry desire not to be a slave and work 40 or more hours a week for someone else and not ever get to see my wife, not ever get to see my kids, okay. And that drive propelled me into Forex, and I haven't looked back since, okay. Now I started off having my ups and downs, and eventually, based on my determination, my grit and my willpower, I put myself in a position where I was able to remain faithful, largely in part because the faith I have in my relationship with God to just keep me going and keep pressing on to success, okay. And eventually, about 2 years later, I was able in a position where I could actually walk away from full-time commitments and trade from home, trade Forex from home exclusively for full-time income, okay. Now sometime after that, or during that process, to while I was transitioning into trading from home for myself, literally I just couldn't help but have to teach people this kind of stuff. Two reasons. One, why wouldn't you want everyone else to be able to do stuff like this, where you can literally be in Morocco, you can be in different places in the world, still make money, spend time with your family, your friends, build long-lasting relationships, unforgettable memories, and still be able to make money? Why wouldn't you want to help other people do that, okay? I feel a moral obligation, a duty to share this with as much people as I can. The second reason is kind of like what I told you before, okay. It's easy to get into this industry and just get caught up in the shiny objects and get duped, and I'm going to be one of the lights in this industry that's showing people the right way to do things, okay. Now I outlined all of this stuff to him and said to him, look, you know what, you need to just take a step back, stop focusing on these shiny objects and let me help you, okay. He talked about one of the things he'd never achieved. He said in over 500 trades he had never made a winning trade with 40 pips or more. And I pretty much said to him, look, you know how easy that is, I can show you that really quickly. I was basically telling him, in order for me to help you, because that's how I can help people at the highest level, is for you to join my program, okay. Now my program isn't cheap, and the reason I do that is for a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't want people that aren't going to be serious, aren't going to take action to join my program. Number two, okay, that's a place where I can provide loads and loads of value, loads and loads of my time, which I'm actually giving up, okay, a few hours every single week and more, sometimes more, to help you live this kind of lifestyle, okay. Now I said to him, look, join my program. Now my program isn't for people that are going to be hopping from system to system, gonna try something for 1 week and then give up. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in someone who's dedicated, okay. Now I've told him all of these things. I said, look, I'm going to show you how to make these kind of trades really simple. Making a 40 pip return isn't something that's hard. If you go over our whole YouTube channel, you look over our website, we've been posting these kind of results, myself, my students, for years, okay. It's nothing new to us. I can show you how to do that. You just need to take the step. And the funniest thing about this whole situation was he didn't want to take the step. He couldn't have faith. He said several times he was out of faith, and based on that, he didn't join my program. Now I'm not upset or hurt by that, okay. Not everyone's going to take my program, and like I've already explained, I don't want everyone to take my program, but I'm using him as an example to show you how close you are to Forex success, okay. All it takes is one key decision, a key decision to trust the right person. Yes, you've been burnt, everyone's been burnt, I've been burnt myself, but you can't allow previous failures, previous wrong decisions to stop you from making the correct right decision in the present, okay, or in the future, okay, because you always stay in that same position. Do you want to know what he said to me? One thing that he said to me, which was really key, he said, you know what, he said, although he pretty much said, although he hates his job, that he's working loads and loads of hours every single week, he'd rather stay in that opportunity, okay, that situation which he hates, then take a leap of faith with me, who had shown him over and over again with proof for myself and for my students. I'm just literally talking to him via email, the right thing to do. He'd rather stay in the situation he hates than actually make the right decision. Now, I don't want you to stay in that situation, because everyone is faced with that decision. I was faced with that decision. Am I going to stay in the same predicament, long full-time commitments that I hate, or am I going to actually make a decision, make a bold commitment to myself to say, you know what, I'm going to be successful. I made a bold commitment, and look where I am today. Years later, I'm able to travel the world, still make money, still actually impact thousands of people across the world through a video, through a training like this. Really simple, okay? So that was Jim. He made the mistake of chasing shiny objects, and you might have made the same mistake as well. The key lesson you need to learn is don't fall prey continuously. You've learned now, I've told you, look, don't chase shiny objects. Go and find people that teach you solid principles in regards to money management, Forex psychology, Forex trading strategy. Not people that are going to promise you a 90% hit rate, because that's not going to work. That's crazy talk, okay? Don't focus on people that are going to be telling you to trade all day. I find it so funny where I watch videos sometimes of Forex educators and Forex gurus in the industry, and they're at the office all day. And I laugh and say to myself, why would I ever get into Forex to trade but be in the office all day? What is the point? I'm literally just transferring from one job to another. I didn't get in this to have a job. I got into this industry, I got into Forex trading to have freedom, to have flexibility, to be in places like this. This is my office today. My office tomorrow can be Hong Kong, Shanghai. It can be London again. It can be the US. It doesn't matter. As long as I have internet connection, I can do this from anywhere in the world. It's just that simple. Literally anywhere in the world. Okay, so that was Jim. He made a mistake, and up until this point he hasn't actually taken up my program, and that's fine. It got to a point where I said, you know what, I'm not even going to be able to contact you anymore, because I know I literally can't help you because you're not ready to help yourself. Okay, and you might be in that position as well, but at some point you're going to realize is taking the step of faith into something so lucrative with a great opportunity, so flexible, really worth it? Or am I going to continue to stay in my 40 plus, 50, 60, 70, 80 hour a week job and be complaining constantly about how I hate my job, or I hate my life, how you can't get to see your kids, you're breaking up with relationships, you're having marital problems, there's literally, I'll be completely honest with you, there's no sex in a relationship. Why? Because you're both stressed out, you don't have the time, you think to get to bond, to have that strong relationship in your marriage and relationships, etc. You don't get to see your kids, you don't get to put them to bed, you don't get to make them breakfast, you don't get to help people like I'm going to do right now, like I'm doing right now, and then be able to just run into the pool right behind me in a wonderful country where my wife and daughter are. Okay, you don't get to do those things. Make the right decision and start making decisions that are pushing you closer to where you want to be. The second thing I want to talk about, which is kind of which is retrospect, which is one of my recent students called Arnell. Okay, Arnell Pablo. He's been my student for a couple of weeks, and he's just literally hit the ground running. Now, it's really a good symmetrical story, okay, someone to compare Jim to, because he actually found out about me literally a little while after Jim. But what did Arnell do? He was a guy working 9 to 5 in his corporate job, hating it. He'd been doing it for 20 years. He stumbled across me, went through one of my free Forex workshops, and decided he wanted to join my program, and he wanted me to help him. Okay, so he invested thousands of dollars in my program. Okay, like I said before earlier on in this training, it's not cheap. Now, what has actually happened since? Well, a couple of things. Number one, he's quit his job. Okay, he's no longer working a job, and the second thing is he's actually gearing up and getting ready to travel. He's actually probably on his travels already. Okay, he's going to be traveling South America. He's over in California. He's going to be traveling to South America, living in a couple of countries there, and then traveling around the world. Why? Because he's a traveler. He feels that's his passion, his calling in life, to travel the world and experience different things. What does he say? And I'm actually going to post a link below this video to a video where he actually recorded, literally giving me loads of credit, pretty much all of the credit. Again, I'm not saying that to boast. I'm showing that. I'm going to share that below in the description because I want to help you. Okay, I'm not one of those people that wants to brag, and I'm not doing these videos to say, look at me, I'm in a special country or anything like that. No, I'm doing that because I need you to see what's possible. Because once you see what I'm able to do, where I'm at, you'll believe. Okay, so Arnell came into the program, and he's a wonderful story from 2017. I'll just literally say it right now. Why? Because everything wasn't rosy for him. He came in, I think within his first 3 days he had made a 10% profit, which is great. Okay, hit the ground running. Within his a couple of days later, he made another 7% profit. Okay, I think in his first about 21 days, he had made about 40% profit on winning trades. Okay, now that's great in itself, but it wasn't all rosy. Like I said, he had losing trades, he had losing weeks, he had times when he lost money. But what did he do? He didn't do what most people do, which is give up like Jim did. What did he say? He said, you know what? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to make this a reality because I need to travel the world. And what happened? He continued to get success. And over the last couple of weeks, he's had 2 profitable weeks on a live trading account, not a demo account, a live trading account. He even says, and in the video, in the link below, I'm going to share it. Like I said, he even said he made more in one day from one trade than he made in his last paycheck for the last month. Okay, wouldn't you like to make more money in one day in one trade than you made the whole month? Think about that. Trading about 1 hour in one day made you more money than working 40, 80, 160 hours plus in 1 month. Think about that. You work 160 times more than Arnell, but he makes more money than you. This is the reason why I need to show you about this stuff, because I need you to understand that these are the kind of things that are possible. Okay, now again, like I said, there's going to be a link in the description below the video where you can read a bit more about Arnell's story. You can watch the video, you can see all of it, and if you're serious, if you want me to help you with that as well, you can join my program as well. Invest a couple of $1,000s in the program, and I can start helping you over the next 2 to 3, 4 or 5 weeks, like I did with Arnell, and actually put you in a position to win. Okay, now think about that. Over a month, I had one person, Jim, complaining, constantly writing emails telling me Forex doesn't work, X, Y, Z. And in that space of time, I had another student who hit the ground running, has quit his job, is traveling the world, and is able to make more in one day from just one trade than he made in 30 plus days in 1 month from working over 160 hours. Okay, what do you think's better? Is Forex trading better than working 40 plus hours a week? I'm sure you can agree, and you're saying yes right now, nodding your head. So that's number 2. That was Arnell. The last thing I want to talk about, which is really what I've been saying through this whole training, but not through my mouth, but through what you can see here. Okay, Forex trading pays the bills. Okay, I've been in a position, and I thank God every day for the blessings that He's allowed me to receive so far, and the blessings I'm going to receive going forward. Okay, I'm a devout Christian, devout believer in Jesus Christ, and I say that I'm not hiding it. It's not something I'm ashamed of, anything like that, or I'm scared of. Okay, it's part of my life. It's a big part of my life, and I thank God for everything that I receive in life. Okay, and it's really interesting because I need you to understand that Forex trading can pay your bills. Forex trading can do more and then pay your bills. Forex trading can pay for holidays. Forex trading can pay for fancy equipment that you might want, cameras, tablets, computers. It doesn't really matter. Whatever your desire in life is, because my desire in life isn't to travel the world like Arnell, but the same thing that works for me is working for Arnell, and he's able to realize his dream. He wants to travel. He's already started, and he's only been in it about 5 weeks. Okay, I like to travel every now and again. Okay, but the big thing for me is I want to be a family man. Okay, I want to spend time with my wife. I want to spend time with my kids. That's why after I call this video, I'm going to be going to the pool. Okay, I'm not going to a cubicle. I'm not going to be working 50 hours a week. I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to go to the pool and spend time with my lovely wife, my lovely daughter, and it's just that simple. Okay, so if you want to learn how to trade the Forex market, if you're ready now, you're serious, okay, what I want you to do is click the link below this video. It's going to take you to a free Forex workshop. Okay, you're going to learn how Forex trading can pay your bills, okay, and more. You're going to learn how it's been able to pay my bills, how it's able to put me in a position like this, where I can literally do this from anywhere in the world. And look out for the next edition of At Home with a Forex Trader, and I look forward to helping you on your Forex journey. Cheers from Morocco. I'm signing off. Thanks and take care.